right. Guess I'm on the way, 'cause my bros on the way.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Blue 30.
53 is the mic. Slam, slam.
Easy.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
180. 72.
53, Mike 53. Quit talking about it and bring it.
8.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's go. Black and turn.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last. Week opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On first down, it's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alpha. 53 is the mic. No spacing. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check. Let's go. 53 is mine.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
King.
55,
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
They're running it. 53.
Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Black is third.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 21-0 our score after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, coach.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
50. Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Roethlisberger now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. 3rd down here. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Team 6.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Check 52. Switch.
Alert. Small. Here we go. Here's flag.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch the run.
Run.
198.
Go.
98 to Mike. Time to go. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Black 20.
Check 53 is mine. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
44. Black.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Quarter.
Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
We got this.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, zoom. 26, Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Hey, alert 33.
26, Mike, 26.
Hey, wahoo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They will run with Grant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. 53.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Mayfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
180.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Like 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Grant. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
66.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm 15 season. I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Brown on the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs,